ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome everyone for the Rajavidya Rajaguhya series. Today we'll discuss the 23rd shloka of the 9th chapter. Yesterday we did the 22nd shloka, in which Krishna said, Ananyaschintayanto mam yajanaha paripasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Means, when we exclusively worship Krishna with one pointed devotion, and when we do it regularly, then Krishna will provide whatever we need for our bhakti, and Krishna will preserve whatever we have which is favorable for our spiritual advancement. But in contrast to this kind of reciprocation and love and affection and personal care of Krishna, there are some people who receive something else because of their mentality. They worship other devatas. And the reason for their worship is they want material benefits. So, with a desire for material enjoyment, they worship so many devatas. And Krishna says, although they worship other devatas, they're ultimately worshipping me only, indirectly. So, that's the subject matter of this next shloka. So, Krishna spoke about those people who worship him with exclusive devotion in the 22nd shloka. In the 23rd shloka, Krishna is talking about those people who worship other devatas and what happens to them. Let's see. येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्त्यविधिपूर्वकम्। येऽप्यन्यदेवता भक्ता यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः तेऽपि मामेव कौन्तेय यजन्ति अविधिपूर्वकम्। Krishna says, Yepi Anya Devata Bhaktya. There are Anya Devatas, means other gods, other Devatas, like Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Surya, Yama. So many Devatas are there. So, Yepi Anya Devata Bhakta means there are devotees of other Devatas, other gods. And Yajante Shraddhayanvitaha. They worship those gods with Shraddha, with great faith. So there are devotees of other devatas who worship them with great faith. But Krishna says, Tepi Mameva Kaunteya. They are also ultimately worshipping me only. Mam Eva, they are worshipping me only, O son of Kunti. But their worship is Avidhi Purvakam. It's a wrong way of worshipping Krishna. Tepi Mameva Kaunteya Ijanti Avidhi Purvakam. Now Krishna says that those who are the devotees of other devatas and those who worship them with faith, they are ultimately worshipping me only, but it's an indirect form of worship. It's an avidhi form of worship. Direct vidhi is directly worship the Lord, but indirect way is to worship him through different other devatas. Why is Krishna saying like this? Is he condemning respecting other devatas? Absolutely not. We should not misunderstand this shloka. So we are not meant to disrespect anyone or demean anyone. All the devatas are great personalities. We should respect them. But we need to also understand their positions in relation to the Supreme Lord. Let's understand this shloka more deeply with some examples and explanations given by the acharyas. Say, if a boy worships different uh, leaves and twigs and branches, not worships, waters, different leaves and twigs and branches of a tree, will the tree survive? But if the same child waters the root of the tree, naturally the tree will survive. The tree will have nice flowers and fruits and leaves and green leaves. So Worshipping Krishna directly is like watering the root. Worshipping other devatas is like watering the branches and leaves and twigs. We see such descriptions in so many places. In Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, we see mm, descriptions that all these devatas are like the limbs of Krishna's body. Surya and Chandra are like eyes of Krishna. Have you ever studied the descriptions of the Virat Rupa or universal form in Srimad Bhagavatam? All the devatas are compared to different limbs of Lord Vasudev's body, Lord Vishnu's body, Lord Krishna's body. So, some pure devotees like Bharat Maharaj, when they are worshipping different devatas in Vedic sacrifices, they meditate on the limbs of Lord Vasudeva. So as they are offering oblations into the fire, sacrificial fire, Indraya Swaha, Chandraya Swaha, Varunaya Swaha, Surya Swaha, Yamaya Swaha, as they're doing that, definitely they're respecting the devatas, but they're seeing the devatas' connection with Krishna. So when they are offering oblations to Surya and Chandra, they're meditating on the eyes of Lord Krishna. Because Krishna is the source of everyone. Aham adir hi devanam maharshinam ja sarvashah. Krishna says in the next chapter, 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Aham adir hi devanam. I am the Adi, I am the beginning, I am the origin of all the devatas. Maharshinam cha sarvashah. I am the master of all the Maharshis also. So Krishna is the root of entire existence. Well, all the planets came from Krishna, all the universes came from Krishna. Are the rulers who rule some of these planets not coming from Krishna? Planets came from Krishna, the rulers of the planets also came from Krishna also. That's the understanding. So, worshipping Krishna is like watering the root. Worshipping different devatas like Indra, Chandra, Surya, Yama, Agni, it's like watering the leaves and twigs because they are like parts of a huge tree of Krishna. Krishna is the root. If you are not satisfied with this example, let's go to another example. These examples are given in the fourth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. The shloka is Yatha tarormoola-निषेचनेन तृप्यन्ति तत्स्कन्धभुजोपशाखाः प्राणोपहारात्थ यथेन्द्रियाणां तथैव सर्वार्हणमच्युतेज्यः. Means if you water the root of a tree, naturally the flowers and the leaves and the twigs and branches of the tree are nourished. But if you are not satisfied with this, you may say, oh, I will water the root also. I will sprinkle some water on the leaves and twigs also. Okay, fine. We have another example. Pranopaharatha yathendriyanam means you supply food to the stomach only, right? So when you have to feed your body, when you need strength for your hands and legs and other limbs of the body, you supply food to the stomach only. You can't take rice and put in your eyes because your eyes are falling down, they are very weak. You can't take that sambar and put in your ears. You can't take a chapati and put on your legs. You can't uh, take some idli or dosa and put on your hands so that hands get strength. I'm feeding my hands. You can't feed the hand directly like this. Uh, in, you cannot feed any of these limbs directly. You should feed that food only to the belly. Once the food goes to the belly, all the other limbs of the body will automatically get energy. Right? Similarly, once you feed Krishna, once you serve Krishna, once you worship Krishna, all the devatas who are like different limbs of Krishna, they are automatically nourished and happy. They feel very happy and satisfied. Right? So, uh, what worshipping Krishna is like feeding the stomach. Worshipping Krishna is like watering the root of a tree. So that's the recommended way. Krishna says that yepi anya devata bhaktya. In this sloka, Krishna is saying that those who worship other devatas with bhakti, with shraddha, they're actually worshipping me indirectly. Better you worship me directly. Now let's understand the relative position of these devatas with Krishna in comparison to Krishna. So Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, as we discussed, and he has so many forms. So Krishna, Vishnu, Rama, Narasimha, then Matsya, Kurma. They are different forms of the same God. The same Lord, one God, appears in so many avatars, so many incarnations, according to time, place, circumstances. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Krishna said it very clearly, Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, in the Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter. So there is only one God, and that one God has multiple forms like Krishna, Rama, Narasimha, Vishnu, Narayana. Hmm? Now, what is the position of these devatas? Devatas like Indra, Surya, Varuna, Vayu, Yama, many other devatas, Saraswati, so many devatas, Durga. Now, all these devatas are appointed administrators of the universe. For example, Indra is the rain officer. He brings rain so that we can get some crops. That's a duty given to Indra. And if there is another qualified living being, they can become Indra next time. So just like the universal, the state government or central government keeps changing, right? Every 5 years or 10 years, the minister changes, the chief minister changes, the home minister changes, the irrigation minister changes, the education minister changes. Similarly, Indra also changes, Varuna changes, then Yamaraj changes, and now there is one Yamaraj. Later, another new Yamaraj will come. Now there is one Indra. Not only all the devatas, even the king of the devatas, Indra, also is a post, and one personality is occupying that post. And once the tenure is over, one Manvantara period is over, then new Indra will come. Even Brahma is a post. What to speak of Indra? Even Brahma is a post. Another qualified living being will occupy Brahma's position in the next creation. So Brahma's life is very long. So Brahma's life is 100 years. And in each day of Brahma, there are 1000 Divya Yugas. And divide this 1000 Divya Yuga period into 14 parts. Each part has about 71. Right? So uh, uh, each part is called Manvantara, that constitutes about 71 Divya Yugas. And in each Manvantara, there is a new Indra, new set of Devatas, new set of Sapta Rishis, new new Manuputras. Like that, different office bearers who orchestrate various affairs of this universal administration, they occupy these posts, and the posts keep changing every Manvantara. So these devatas are appointed administrators. Krishna appoints them. Brahma appoints them. And Brahma is appointed by the Lord himself. Brahma is born from Vishnu. Thus, all these devatas are helpers of Krishna, servants of Krishna, appointed administrators. So instead of worshipping Indra for rains, better worship Krishna directly. Because once Indra became very proud, uh, that he's receiving so much worship because he's the provider of rains. Rains help us get grains. People are very much dependent on grains and vegetables. So Indra is providing that rain, and people started worshipping Indra, and Indra became very proud. Then Krishna thought, "Oh, Indra, you're very proud. I am the one who gave you that post." So Krishna told all the Vrajavasis, the residents of Vrindavan, to stop Indra Puja. Don't worship Indra. Let's worship Govardhan here. Govardhan is a very humble servant of Krishna. So Govardhan Puja inaugurated, Indra Puja is cancelled because Indra is very proud. So the devatas sometimes become proud also. They are devotees definitely, but some of them are not pure devotees. So they become proud sometimes. So Krishna humbles them. Basically, worshipping the different devatas is like bribing a government officer. Instead of seeing the government head and following the rules and regulations set by government head, you are bribing a government officer to get some things done. So Krishna wants our love. Krishna doesn't want bribe from us. But sometimes these devatas, they want worship and yagnas. There is Indra yagna, there is Surya yagna, there is Varuna yagna. To please Varuna, somebody performs a yagna, and Varuna becomes very excited with that yagna, and he gives some benedictions. Right? So Mitra, Varuna, many others are there. So no bribing of different government officers. They are doing their duty. Respect them. Definitely, you should respect everyone. So all the devatas are there. Just like we respect elders, we respect saintly people. Similarly, we respect the devatas. Offer them respect. We respect cows. We respect teachers. We respect every single living being. Right? Respect everyone, but understand everyone is ultimately originated by Krishna. Krishna is the source of everyone. So let me worship Krishna. Let me respect everyone. Let me identify everyone as a servant of Krishna, as a Vaishnav or as a Vaishnavi, or see them as servants of the Lord. That's the greatest respect that we can give. So when we worship some living being as the king of heaven, that's not the best form of respect, right? Definitely, they have a position of being the king of heaven, and we are identifying them as king of heaven, and you are respecting them and worshipping them, but that's not the best respect, because that position of Indra will not stay with that person forever. Today he's Indra, Today is the king of heaven. Tomorrow he will not be in the. Tomorrow he will not be king of heaven. So you are respecting someone for a temporary role they are playing. But there is an eternal role beyond this temporary role. What is that eternal role? Everybody is a servant of Krishna. When you respect another living being as a servant of Krishna, when you identify them as spiritual beings, servants of Krishna, then that uh, that uh, that is the best form of respect, right? So see Devatas as Vaishnavas, see Devatas as servants of Vishnu or devotees of Vishnu, and respect them for what they are, right? So we are not disrespecting anyone. We should not disrespect anyone. In fact, they also feel very happy. So Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Brahma, all of them, everyone is happy. In the, of course, Shiva has a different role. He is not equal to all the other devatas. Shiva is another form of Lord Vishnu only. If Vishnu, Brahma Samhita says, if Vishnu is like milk, Shiva is like curd. Curd and milk both are same, but they are in two different forms. Thus, uh, you cannot put Shiva in amongst all the other devatas. Shiva is superior even to Brahma also. Although Shiva manifested from Brahma's between eyebrows, between the eyebrows of Brahma, uh, Shiva manifested, but Shiva is superior to Brahma. Shiva is another form of Vishnu. Vishnu and Shiva are on a very high plane. So, but other devatas, they are playing different roles in the universal administration. You worship them, you respect them, but understand their relative position in connection with Krishna, right? So, in short, serve the root, that is Krishna. Feed the stomach, that is Krishna. Krishna, understand Krishna is the supreme. Don't bribe the devatas for material pleasures. Respect everyone, but serve Krishna. Then everyone will be happy. Devatas will be happy, you will be happy, Krishna will be happy. But if you disconnect all these devatas from Krishna and see them as independent bestowers of boons and material benefits, and you ignore Krishna completely, that's like ignorance. Ignoring Krishna is ignorance. but worshipping Krishna and seeing everyone in connection with Krishna is knowledge. Let's do that. That's what Bhagavad Gita teaches us repeatedly. We'll discuss more on this theme tomorrow and after tomorrow. Thank you very much. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.